All right, everybody. There's been some information that's come out about Out of the Park 22. To be totally honest, I didn't necessarily think it was enough to do a video about yet. But a couple people have reached out to me with questions about the release and the information that's been put out. Just want to warn you up front so this isn't like doesn't appear some clickbait attempt by me to make a video, because I don't like to make that type of content. I don't have a lot of information on it. It's all on the Out of the Park social media channels. There are not many details yet, but I'm just going to show you the few details that have come out because a few people have asked me recently. So it seems as if some people have questions about it, and I will run through that real quick. So this is the Out of the Park Twitter page, which is where I see a lot of the updates. They post it other places too, but if you're following them on social media, sorry, I was distracted by a phone thing there. If you're following them on social media anywhere, you probably have these updates. So the first thing is this tweet came out on, on February 22nd. Basically, they came out with all this. It comes out, well, it's just the pre-order thing, but basically the details are, it'll come out March 26th. If you order today, you can get 10% off, and you get a beta 3 days early. So I guess you get it on like the 23rd or something. I don't know how long that 10% off sale runs, but so you can get 10% off and get the beta early. And then this is kind of the release schedule. March 5th, which is just a few days from now, the trailer will come out, which I'm assuming will tell us more about features because they really haven't released that. And then I'm assuming this March 12th thing on the MLB Network will be more in-depth. I think Scott Braun might have been one of the guys who did like live play-by-play of Out of the Park games on MLB Network during the shutdown last season. And then if you're a Perfect Team person, it looks like March 16th is your day. I don't really play Perfect Team. And then March 19th, the Out of the Park Community Q&A. Looks like that'll be on YouTube, I'm assuming. And it looks like the MLB Network Scott Braun will be on YouTube too. So the Out of the Park Community Q&A looks like it'll also be on YouTube, I'm guessing by these logos. And the Perfect Team thing will be on Twitch. So if you're not following Out of the Park on Twitch or YouTube, it looks like you might want to be for that, for those releases. So then they released this. This is something they released just when, like today, March 2nd. I can't remember if today's the 2nd or the 3rd, to be honest with you. But it gives us basically the change in graphics. You can see here, I mean, it's just kind of grainy. The warehouse is grainy. The fans look like a video game. The players are pretty blurry, but it switches over, and here's the new. So, I mean, that's a much clearer picture. The warehouse, I mean, is not grainy anymore. You can see that. All of this just looks much clearer. And I know Camden Yards really well. If you look at last year's version, I believe it switches back. Yeah, there we go. See this? They've got the high wall out here, and then there is like a rooftop deck out here, which they've got some umbrellas, but doesn't really look like it. And then out here, they've got a green wall, which does not actually exist. This is the home and away bullpen, and then there's like a courtyard area. So if we go ahead to the new, they have like the courtyard area where there's like umbrellas you can sit under and eat Boog's barbecue. It actually looks like the bullpens out here, and these buildings are in much better detail too. This is a cool building. This one right here, the top of this building is cool, but we don't have a view of the top of it. And so, yeah, I appreciate their taste in stadiums here. So it looks a lot clearer. It just looks crisper, clearer. I'd imagine they're going that way. People, often complain about how awful the kind of stadium looks and all that. And I don't think it's bad. I don't play the game for the simulation here, but if they want to make it crisper, I understand that. I from what I know of Football Manager, they worked on that over time, and it's a lot more detailed now when you watch it. So it seems like Out of the Park's going that direction. It seems like it's going to be a lot clearer picture of the stadiums, which leads me to this, which is, it said, one of the cool new additions in Out of the Park franchise mode took by far the largest manpower development ever made in our game. What could that be? So I'd imagine we'll find that out on March 5th. This says franchise mode. Like, this isn't necessarily like a franchise mode thing. I mean, I guess that would be considered a franchise mode upgrade, I guess. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not sure if that's the same thing, but that's the first thing they've shown off. And they did it like a week after saying we have our largest manpower development in a upgrade to the franchise mode. I mean, this is cool, but there are other things I'd rather see them fix, like the coaching system. But hey, I think this looks way cooler, so that's awesome. I just hope there's some other I hope that's not the big upgrade, where every stadium just looks better. And then they released some, it's called a teaser trailer. I love Out of the Park, so I say this as kind as possible. I don't know why they released this YouTube video. All it says is that it's coming March 26th and has the logo, and that's it. That's not a teaser trailer. That's just a tweet that they put into a video that's 18 seconds long. So anyways, that's really all we know now. March 26th, you can get the beta now to get early access, and there's some big franchise mode upgrade coming, which may or may not be just the better graphics. Like I said, I don't have a lot of details on this. This video I know isn't all that informative, but considering multiple people had asked me, I figured I'd just put this together. I will definitely have more videos out once they release new features to kind of talk about what I think about it and what they're doing and the impact I think that might have on the game. But that's where we're at with Out of the Park now. That's what we know so far. And I will talk to you guys next time.